All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Elons of AI program. It's kind of crazy that I'm building this right now, but I'm going to keep these videos straight to the point. Very simple for these first couple ones. We just need to get the accounts created for everything that we're going to be using. So everything that I do, I just try to keep in mind and be respectful to everyone's budget. There are going to be costs involved. There will be some free trials in some of these. I'm not an affiliate with any of them yet. Eventually, I'll get those links. But for now, I'm just giving it to you how I'm doing things and the platforms that I'm using. So let's jump right into it real quick so that we can get to it. So RetellAI is the voice agent platform. Okay, so you're going to need to go and create an account there. Before we start doing all this, real quick, my advice: if you don't already have a Gmail account created, my advice is just go create one, come up with your own little business name or whatever you want to call it, and then sign up with that email so that it doesn't get mixed up with all your other personal email stuff or whatever it is. And Gmail is just the most friendly, just because a lot of the credentials, everything that we'll be using later on down the road, Google just makes things way easier, and they're making things even more easy now with kind of the Gemini stuff. So go to RetellAI.com. Once you sign up, I think they give you $10 in free credits. And then after you build an agent or two or a couple days, they'll ask you to leave a review, and then they'll give you another $50 in credits, which is way more than you actually need to start playing around and testing. Okay. Eventually, you're going to need to add a card on file. Not to do that right this second. Let's just get these accounts created and kind of run through each one just so you can kind of get familiar with it. So this is Retell. Like I said, we'll jump into it as a whole in a separate video. As you can see, we got a ton of different agents in there. But yeah, so go to this website, create that account. Boom, you're good to go. Next one. In fact, you don't need to do this right this second, but N8N is going to be the next software that we're going to be using. N8N is like the glue, the middleman to Retell, GHL. It's literally the glue to like almost everything. There's another one out there called make.com, but yeah, I heard just over the last, I think, year or so, it's just gone downhill, right? So it's same thing with like Vapi. I know a lot of people pitch Vapi out there, but a lot of the people that were using it before I was even familiar with it said that they made some updates that made things kind of go down as well. Things could have changed, but for now I'm using Retell. The only other one that I'm going to lean towards is ElevenLabs, just because they've got way more voices and a lot more features that we can use. Like I said, I'm not trying to overcomplicate things or confuse anybody. So we're just going to start with RetellAI and then N8N. Instead of you going to the actual N8N.io website, which you can do, I would suggest self-hosting. It's a fraction of the cost. So instead of you paying like $30 a month, you only pay $7.49, and you have unlimited execution workflows. If you go to their actual website and get it through them, you're limited on workflows, you're limited on executions. So just from the get-go, if you're going to put money towards something, go right here, choose your plan. You can even go to the smaller one and get away with it, especially if you're not really doing anything too crazy inside of it. This will do plenty. In fact, more than what you actually need. I think I went with one of these two just because we're going to be going crazy on a lot of this stuff outside of what we're already doing, right? So I'll provide this in the resources. You guys can just click it in, or you can just, type this in on Google. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with any of these quite yet, so it doesn't matter to me. Then GoHighLevel is going to be the most expensive one, but they offer a free trial. And then I'll show you guys a little hack in a different video when we cover GoHighLevel, how you can extend that trial, right? I know there's people out there that say you can get like a 30-day free trial, whatever, yada, yada. I don't have that quite yet. I will. But yeah, you're going to need 97 a month when it's time to start flipping your funnels live. But we'll get into that in a different video as well. This is the GoHighLevel kind of interface dashboard that we'll run through. You're definitely going to need to create that. And then you're going to want some sort of like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini. You're just going to need something to talk to. I think Claude for what we're doing is by far the best with N8N and Retell and this and that. Again, they all kind of work the same, and they all offer a free tier. So I have an account with each one of them. Once I run out of outputs, or I use up all the tokens in Claude, I switch over to ChatGPT. This is just a good way to keep it super cheap for you guys. You don't need to pay the $20 for Gemini, 20 for Claude, whatever, yada yada. So you guys kind of get the point there. At some point though, you'll definitely want to upgrade. For now, on what we're doing, the free tier is by far way more than what you're going to need as well. So Google AI Studio, this is a little bit different than Google Gemini. And I'll leave the link in there so you can get here. This is actually pretty crazy in itself. And so I use this a little bit more than Google Gemini, but I think you're going to want to get the Google AI Studio. So, okay, so that's pretty much it for right this second. We don't need to go into anything else. We don't need to complicate it. Just create your accounts for these, and then let's get into some of these other videos.